everyone, it is good to be back. If you didn't know already, I got hacked. My account was basically hijacked. Somebody hacked my account and made it their own. They hijacked my account and they made it into a slime channel where they create slime and poke the slime, and I guess it's like an ASMR thing, but I don't know why that's something that people want to watch, but I guess the sounds are soothing for people. But it's just strange. Like, why would someone do that to someone else? You should just build your own following. That person, I don't know if it's a he or she, but they literally hijacked an account that has nothing to do with slime. So, of course, they're not gonna get the same views and the same interactions and impressions with this audience. You know, it was just, I just saw 1111, but no, sorry, 111. But yeah, it was just disappointing that someone could do that, and it was really scary. Like, I felt so vulnerable because something like that never really happened to me. It's happened to countless other people, some with millions of followers, but I'm very lucky that YouTube was very helpful and I had help too. So thank you so much for helping me get my account, and for you guys who were sad, just as sad as I was by its hacking and disappearance. But I'm back, and of course I'm going to do like a quick pick a card reading to celebrate, because I know some of you guys are probably looking forward to some of those videos. But before I start, I just want to say that I missed you guys. I think the break was really good and necessary because it made me realize how much I value the community and the people who show kindness and genuine appreciation for the connection, you know? Even though it's through a screen or even though it's through the internet, there's still a bond there between people who share similar interests and beliefs and views, and you know, who share a lot of the same ideas as well. So yeah, I appreciate that I found a place at least where I feel like I could be myself, where I feel like I could open up. And yeah, it really was a hard time though, because when I got hacked I felt like there was like a war. Not a war, I guess. A better way to put it is I felt like I couldn't trust anyone. You know, I had an inkling as to who it was. I was in the cafe and a tech-savvy person approached me very nicely and was talking about ads, and he was talking about making money online, and he was asking me about what I was doing. I was working on a project at the time, and I told him what I was doing, but come to think of it, maybe he had ulterior motive, and he kind of left with a smile, and I don't know, that kind of like stuck to me. It could possibly be him. Anyways, yeah, maybe that it was him, or it could be someone else. That guy could have had nothing to do with it. Thoughts that came to my mind was maybe the hacker was trying to teach me a lesson. Maybe I said something that offended this person. Maybe I had a viewpoint that they disagreed with. Anything along these lines. But it's like, it's so pathetic. You disagree with someone and you like want to destroy them. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I personally don't want that. I don't operate like that. I disagree with someone and I just let it be. You know, I don't actively try to destroy them or put them down. If there's anything to be said, I say it, but it's not with the intention of trying to destroy that person. You know, we're all human beings, is what I think. So, anyways, what else did I want to say? Oh, I also wanted to kind of run this idea by you. I'm thinking of, because of the whole hacking thing, and during that time, I basically had no desire to go on YouTube because it made me feel very bad and sad that something that I was really fond of and happy about suddenly became a dangerous thing and a scary thing in a scary place. But through that whole time, I had kind of a lot of time to reflect. And like I said, I realized how much I took it for granted and how lucky I was to have people that connected with me on here and who understood some of the things that I feel like people around me physically don't really understand. So aside from that realization, I also had the realization that I want this channel to be more than just about tarot. And I know I mention this over and over again, but you know, I am not just a tarot reader. That's not to put any other tarot readers down who dedicate their entire channel to tarot, but for me, this is about spirituality and personal growth and reflection and delving deep within. And that's why tarot is one of the tools that I display here. I just completely forgot to look at the camera. But yeah, tarot is just one of the tools. So I'm thinking of, you know, doing more personalized type videos. Well, not personalized. So I'm thinking of doing more personal videos, like talking about my experiences and really talking to you guys like a human being and being more vulnerable about some of my experiences. It could be about love, breakups, relationships, money, you know, maybe even cybersecurity, but just things that I've learned and I want to discuss. I want there to be discussion about these things so that we can open up to each other and get help from each other, because I think that that's such a valuable thing. So that's just something that I'm considering. Let me know how you feel about that. I had an idea to kind of just do like a sit down, meaning that I'd be in front of the camera talking to you guys like we're friends, you know, because I don't really have people that I can talk to about this stuff face to face. I don't feel comfortable for some reason. I feel more comfortable when I'm just talking to a camera as opposed to talking to someone and being vulnerable. I don't know. But yeah, I personally feel like that's the way to go. That's some of the things that I want to do with this channel. I was thinking of doing like a sit down where I talk on the camera as if we're, you know, physically there, and just open up and be vulnerable and just to show you guys a little bit more of who I am and how I think and all of this stuff. And I want to hear what you think and what you're going through and, you know, your advice and what you want to say to me, anything like that. And I just saw 9/11 on the screen, so I don't know, I think that's a good sign because I like that number a lot, so I guess that's kind of like the universe winking at me. But yeah, let me know what you think about that, and if you have anything to say or if you have suggestions on how I can go about doing that. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is I finally got my first singing bowl. I don't know, you guys, this is very cool. Like, let me see if I can show this efficiently on the video, but if you see that, how cool is that? And it's just, it really sounds healing. And it comes with this little blue pillow, and I picked blue because it reminds me of the throat chakra, and if you guys have been here for a while, you know that that's something that I'm working on. How cute is this pillow? And it just goes like this, and it just sits on this little altar of mine. There it is. Anyways, let's get started with the pick a card reading, just as a celebration that I'm back. You have 3 choices. I'm not going to show you any crystals, or I'm not going to show you the cards, but I just want you to pick a number. 1, 2, or 3. And if you need more time, as always, pause the video. But now we are going to get started. Just think of the number that really pops up in your mind, or really calls out to you and pulls you. For me, a lot of the times it's the middle number, like 2. So I guess I'm going to be picking 2. That's going to be what I'm picking. So I don't know what's under 2, so we will see that together. So if you pick stack 1, this is just going to be an update, by the way. It's just going to be like general messages. I just wanted to like touch on the energies surrounding us, surrounding you, and hopefully give you messages that you can use for your... So if you pick stack 1, your tarot cards, you've got the Two of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Sun. Instantly, I'm getting like making a decision is going to lead to the Sun moment for you. So maybe you are, you know, indecisive about something, going back and forth on something, but the end of that uncertainty and the end of those doubts and the indecisiveness will lead to the Sun moment. Yeah, because you have karmic completion. This is exactly where you're supposed to be. And 19 is 20, and 20 is 2, and 2, you've got the Two of Pentacles. Interesting. Yeah, like, you know, making a choice is something that I've always struggled with. It's not easy, especially when you're faced with a lot of opportunities and a lot of choices. But once you're decisive about something and you totally dedicate yourself to that goal, I think you'll be unstoppable. So I feel like that's when your Sun moment would come. You could also be dealing with a twin flame, because a lot of readers, which I kind of see, look at this as the infinity symbol, and that's the symbol of the twin flame. So, you know, it could be those things are coming up for you. Something is coming. I think a huge event, a very significant event with the karmic completion here. It's like... Or it could be that this period, maybe you feel stuck too, like you feel stagnant in some way, like you feel like you're not moving anywhere. It seems to say that there is something good coming out of it eventually. You just have to be a little bit more patient. So yeah, hopefully that's something that you can use. If that didn't resonate, feel free to pick another stack, or maybe it's just this particular pick a card reading is not for you. Alright, so if you pick 2, which we both picked, we've got the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and spirituality. Interesting. So maybe you were feeling like this. Like I was feeling like this with the whole hacking thing. I just felt scared and alone, and I didn't know how to deal with it, who to turn to. But, you know, getting my account back was this Ace of Swords moment. And I feel like this says there was a spiritual lesson from it. You know, this event was to teach me something. And, you know, like I said earlier, it could be that maybe it was to show me the value in this community. But that could be something else for you. You know, whatever it is that you're going through and whatever is making you feel like this, there is a spiritual lesson here for your highest good and your highest growth. So it's really up to you to gain some clarity and really think about what that might be. The Swords is all about thought, and the Aces are all about new things. Something basically coming into our existence to give us a change or a new energy, introduce a new energy. So yeah, like I said, for those that pick stack 2, it could definitely be about a lesson. And you know what I noticed? 7 and 7 is 14, and that's a 5, and you've got the Five of Pentacles. Another stack that the numbers are showing a lot of commonalities and connections. So I feel like that's very significant. This feeling is to teach you something for your highest good and your highest growth. So I would really think about what that could be and what that means for you. It could be being broken up with, or losing a friend, feeling like an outsider. maybe losing some money, feeling like you don't have enough abundance. There's a lesson and there's a breakthrough happening and will happen for you. You just have to realize the lesson in it, and you have to accept and surrender to the difficulties that you may be experiencing. So that is your message if you picked stack 2. Hopefully it's valuable to you. Alright, last but not least, if you picked stack 3, you've got the Page of Cups and the Tower. You could be dealing with the water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. And you have the Love card. Perfect. Interesting. So it seems like you guys could be going through a very tough romantic situation. It could be with someone you're talking to. It could be with a crush, someone you're into. It could be your boyfriend. Things falling apart. But then also, it could be that things falling apart lead to something new. With a Page of Cups there. Or it could be that you get reconciliated with someone in your past. This could definitely be a reconciliation. I am getting like a romantic situation though. So some of you guys probably discovered that the guy you love or care about is talking to someone else. That's difficult. But it seems like there's a very underlying positive aspect about it, like almost a moon essence to it, like something you don't know. Like what appears to you is not exactly as it is, if that makes sense. What else? This one is very interesting. My heart it's more stimulated, I think, with this stack. So it definitely has to do with the heart chakra. It could also be that an event could lead to this Page of Cups, which is like a new love, or a young person inspiring you. There's tons of possibilities for this reading. I just feel like there's something coming up that needs to come up. And a lot of it could be painful, but ultimately, it has this quality to it. It's almost like a pleasant surprise. It ends up as a pleasant surprise. It will end up as a pleasant surprise. And I think you will be pleasantly surprised. So, yeah, that's interesting. If you're looking for a reading in the present moment, it seems like some of you guys have foundations that have fallen apart. It could be marriages, relationships, friendships, or just difficult situations in life. And love will help with that. Not unconditional love and the love we have for our family or anything. It just seems like a very special kind of love. I'm sensing a soulmate love here. As an underlying sort of guardian for you. Sort of an angel, for the lack of a better term. Like, this soulmate holds space for you. Or this connection is helping you through whatever this may be. And if you don't know what it is, then I think you will soon know. But the message in that case then, if we're looking at it in a future sense, is that there's someone or something, like a connection, a bond, that has your back. I do feel like it's beyond friendship. But if I'm wrong, it could be a very tender friendship with a sex that you're attracted to. So there's like a underlying romantic undertone to the energy that I'm feeling, but it's not necessarily fully there yet. Like, you probably haven't had a relationship with this person. Or if you have, then maybe it's been a while and you've grown and you've changed and there's a possibility of reconciliation. So So that is your really quick reading and kind of a quick update as well. Catch up, if you will. So, catch up, not catch up. Catch up. If you like this video, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So again, I will see you next time. Thank you guys for all your support. And yeah, hope you have a wonderful day.